Hello, my name is Sonny Greenwich Jr. and today I'll mostly be talking about the Canon M6 Mark II and the Sigma 16mm f1.4. So straight off the bat, I can tell you that this camera combination is absolutely brilliant, and if you're looking for something to up your game, you should go with it straight away. It's really good bang for the buck, considering how expensive the bigger Canons are. Some of the lenses can be up to 3,000 euros. So as you can see, the footage looks pretty cool. I did get an extra light, so I have a Godox SL60 there, and I have my old light here, which is the Falcon Eyes 28D. This is now shooting at f1.4 and with a ISO of 100. That's the camera pretty much fully open. By the time you see this, there'll be a little bit of color correction on it and whatnot, but that's it. After 3 years of using my trusty Canon M3 camera, I've decided to upgrade to try and get the quality of my videos better. I've learned a bit about cameras over the past couple of years, so I was finding myself being held back by the M3 a little bit. There are 3 things that I was really looking forward to upping my game with. First thing is I needed a lens with lower f-stop so that I could film with less light. If I ever wanted to shoot stuff of the music, it was always too dark. So that was the first thing. The second thing that I really wanted was to be able to shoot in 4K. I realized that I was using my phone more and more because it had the 4K 24. And also it was easy. I always had it with me. I was always carrying it. Very easy for me to just pull it out and start shooting. The 1080p on the M3 is fantastic, but I was having issues with having my timeline always changing between 4K and 1080p. So I wanted to bring my timeline down to a 4K timeline just to up my game a little bit. We're sort of in the eye of the storm right now, and it's incredible. It's actually just coming up over the back here. Oh man, it's already starting to rain. You can sort of see there's still some sun. Huge storm coming that way. I'm running inside. Yeah, I didn't want to get caught in that, but yeah, the storm is just about to come. I'd say it's going to hit within the next couple of minutes. The third thing that I really wanted to get sorted was the autofocus. The autofocus is good on the M3, but I was reading and hearing about how great the autofocus is on the M6 Mark II. I was having such problems with the focus hunting on the M3 that I actually started just using manual focus, which is kind of cool. I mean, I learned a bit about manual focus. I'm trying to learn more about cameras every day. The camera now has the dual pixel autofocus, which is absolutely fantastic. I have one less thing to worry about while I'm filming my videos. You don't really need all this stuff to get the YouTube channel started, but it does sort of help in the end. I started out with a Canon M3, which is a small little camera. With the kit lens, and I worked my way up from that. If anyone is wanting to start, you can buy this camera for under $800, and the lens is about $300, I think. So anyway, we're still in lockdown here in Kinsale. I've heard of 2 walks that are within our 5-kilometer distance, so we're going to try and get to those at the weekend if the weather holds up. At the moment, we're right in the eye of the storm, so in fact, it's actually kind of blue skies out there. The winds are coming back this evening. Thanks a million. Both the lights on at 100%, no filter. Both the lights on the Godox at 50%. Both lights on with the Godox at 10%. Both lights on with the Godox at 35%. Godox at 35%, no fill light. Godox 50% with no fill light. The Godox at 75, no fill light. Godox at 100%, no fill light. This is the Godox at 60%, no fill light. Godox at 60% and the fill light at 50. All three lights on and no daylight outside. Godox at 60%. I think that's going to be good.